So here's a pretty complex table that I created using the GPT extraction function and other GPT functions. So let's just take a look at this and we'll spread this across a couple of videos to try to simplify it a little bit. So the headings for each of the columns are the name of the Civil War general, whether he was a Union or Confederate general, the most famous battle that general was involved in, the winning side in that battle, the general's home state, and whether he survived or died in the Civil War. So let's start with the name, and I'll double click on the first name in the column so we can see the formula. And I discovered that you don't have to use the extract function to extract data from a block of text like that Wikipedia article about Abraham Lincoln. In this case, I use the GPT list function. This range is the range in the Wikipedia article about Lincoln that I copied and pasted into this Google Sheet. And then the prompt is names of Union and Confederate generals. And when I pressed enter, I got this nice list of Confederate generals without having to use the extract function and then taking the extracted data and converting it into a list. The next column is Union or Confederate. In this case, I use the classify function. So it's =GPT underscore classify, and then C33 is Ulysses S. Grant, and then the range is a little range that I created down here named Union or Confederate. And if you looked at the videos about classify, you know you need to provide the examples and then the categories that the examples will go in. So the examples are the names of the generals, and the categories are Union or Confederate. In the categories range, I put in $signs so I can fill down the rest of the column very easily without having to do each of the generals individually. And then we've got most famous battle. In this case, we once again just used the list function. And for the range, I'm using the range of the generals in the first column. And then the prompt is most famous battle exclude, I misspelled exclude, but the function figured it out. Most famous battle exclude general's name. So it gave me each of the general's most famous battles.